line up that heaven smoke, and now the push is coming in.
Oh, the double barrel setup denied. They drop a smoke, but there's a Molotov on top, and now you know Liquid are going to check this spot out. It burns TeSeS as he dies with this shit. Will that sell the fake? refrezh gets one sjuush, pokes his head out, and does take down that. One more man on the side, doesn't know where to look, and it's sjuush to find the round. That
Be cautious, because they're starting to push Monster right as he's looked away, and this might lead to the bomb getting cut loose. Down in the short tunnel, EliGE, 2 players there, they get the better of him, and this round has fallen apart at the seams for Team Liquid. Stewie, double swung, they just count down, swing together.
But not yet. Fallen's bringing the bomb through instead. That's even more dangerous. Uh-oh.
Ready for this, Fallen considers it, comes around, looking right at the boost, but misses the shot. Stewie trying to swing to trade that out, at least brings us back into a 3-on-3. cadiaN, here's the footsteps in middle. They don't know about him in the toilets, and the trade doesn't come through. Instead, KRIMZ grabbed the bomb and is hightailing it into the A bomb site, but he is very much alone. Going for the truck plant as well. Now, they don't know about this long lurk from naf, but if he doesn't get here in time, he won't even be able to play around this bomb. Grim needs to hold on to the site, and take him one to the grave with him is going to help out. That molly on the bomb is actually buying naf more time. But if they just get on it now, you got to swing wide from the toilets. There's the swing. refrezh locks in the kill. And Heroic, they go 5-0 up.
Wow, dude, that was so close. I guess he was just expecting naf to, the obvious players.
Oh yeah, KRIMZ going fast through middle. He never extinguished the molly, and so cadiaN wasn't ready for someone to be so deep. It's a nice idea when he's only got this MAC-10 in play, but now that long push has secured the mid control, and at this point, these 2 Heroic players in the B site know it's a B play. stavn holds on, he does what he can, and he's got sjuush here backing him up every step of the way. Stewie 2K in a 1-on-4 is going to get silenced, and so it's still...
Liquid just need to get the taste of blood back in their mouth.
Yeah, but right now, it's Heroic taking all these liberties, right? Only getting more confident as the game goes on. cadiaN still hanging around in middle. Doesn't want to fall, so he will eventually have to concede this, but it's all well and good. Liquid are having to take a lot of time here. You're fighting on other ends of the map as well. TeSeS says that nade would secure the kill, you like to think, but instead, KRIMZ going to trade out, swing out and grab it. Liquid. Ooh, they're finally coming through with something here. 4-on-2. Grimathy finally dealt with down in the connector. You really need to win this one. Liquid have not been in any of these man advantage scenarios, and refrezh, even though he's dealt with in con, there's still cadiaN waiting on B, and I said about these AWPers, good clutch players. Well, cadiaN fits that bill. He hears the footsteps. He knows they're wrapping him at Monster. He's already here. The spacing is everything right now for Liquid. They swing it, and Stewie baits the shot out, locks in the... So many possibilities for CTs. cadiaN with this AWP, missed shot in the long toilets, and dealt with the second time around. Stewie creating this space over towards A. That's a nice flash peek for refrezh. He at least gets the info. Fallen was here. And is he going to look to swing this? The second flash goes out and over, and it's sjuush to set him up. Yeah. And now there's also this 3-man stack in the A bomb site. You're getting 4 from the back, from the front. And it's looking to get locked in. Time runs out for Team Liquid. Stewie, just a bit of time to try and recover this site kill, but ends up dying. It's fine, you know.
His opponent, that's the same. Flick goes nowhere. Nade to the truck does nothing, and Heroic have had to concede the site. They're even hunting down this long player. TeSeS doesn't know where to look. That's a gun for the post plant and a man up. Many a team would save here. Your money's on the line. Oh no!
Oh no, missed flash from cadiaN, but there's refrezh giving you the opener and enticing you back in for this retake perhaps. You've still kept it even, you've kept it in this 3-on-3, and the one gun is now removed from Team Liquid. It's going to be an attempt at the last second defuse. Smoke on the bomb, refrezh is low, and this could be a money-ruining round. Team Liquid, they find it to send sjuush to the other side of Monster without anyone seeing it. Now, you will completely discount this position because it wasn't smoked, it was only mollied, and you...
Oh god, Grim, he doesn't know there's a long player. TeSeS gets out of dodge, a smoke's down, and a player is drawing them in from the truck, from the dumpster. Grim just turns on a dive and takes out TeSeS. What a read. Maybe a call, maybe a footstep heard. 15 seconds as the plant comes in. cadiaN trying to do something about it. He's up above the smoke, and he's fallen off. Grim should be able to trade this. Fallen's getting hounded down, and Naf tries to come in to save the day. All the kills for Heroic. It's Fallen's time to shine, and he can't do it. Trapped on the bomb site with a flank as well coming in. There was nowhere to go.
No, you know, cadiaN only gets 1 kill out of it, but he does a hell of a lot in getting to that dumpster position and working around the missed smoke, you know, like... He just throws a big degree of chaos into the mix, right? And as you're trying to help your team out, this round is no exception. Look at TeSeS over here in middle. He might hit this timing to EliGE. Now you're hoping that Fallen can trade this out. You're hoping he can at least secure you this mid kill. And while that's happened, Stewie over here in the connector spams out a kill on the short side. So back into a 3-on-3, and with Heroic stacked up over on A, well, they spot this bomb going long. How long do they hold this boost for? No. cadiaN's gotten down now and is swinging it wide, but he still drops the bomb. That is info now for Heroic, and it might spur Fallen to take this bomb out of there. They've just seen it crossing to long. Instead, Naf's coming up to him, but I wonder if they are. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought they would go back to B, right? You've just seen the bomb at long. But look who's here.
Oh, this is dangerous. You're up on your own and you're out on an island. Naf is ready for the smoke fade. sjuush gone and the B site now open for the taking. It's a retake for stavn. He's not had a quiet game though. He's not been one to sleep on. Smoke, kit, flash, and they're plotting for him as well. They've got to. They don't know about that heaven position. Molly fades and stavn moves silent as Fallen gets even more aggressive. stavn knows he's got one on either side at this point. But which can he fight first? No one's giving him anything. Fallen's stuck in a graffiti, and Naf closes the half with 5. But tasked alone at that B-bomb site with his smoke. stavn gonna hunt this kill. He knows he's still close, and he's got Grim by surprise. Second man, stavn wasn't ready, and Stewie trades that. You still don't know about EliGE, the third in connector, and so Liquid decide to re-aggress. cadiaN's holding for this exact play.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah, cadiaN, this is gross, mate. Oh, Stewie's now deleted. On the upside, it wasn't EliGE that was just spotted. This might give you a false sense of security when it comes to connector. And if you're going to try and rotate down here, there's a third man waiting in the wings. Holding. Right now, refrezh is calling that the B bomb site looks clear. And EliGE baited out by a decoy there.
Can't blame him.
$50, ladies and gents, and that's what gets EliGE killed. Just Fallen and Nafly, 2-on-4. And this B-bomb site overran by Heroic. Fallen and Naf will tap out one. Gonna give this a go, but refrezh has sent Naf back to the Shadow Realm, and Fallen should be next to follow. They swing him all together, and he tries his damnedest, but there's nothing you can... Like, that's a big gamble to take when you're like the utility guy of the team, right? Yeah. If you die, you lose it all. Oh my goodness, hang on a second. These deagles over in mid, and Stewie's scout have found 3 in the... Yeah, he's called for the rotations, and so this A-bomb site is padded out. Stewie's scout is not to be laughed at, and mate doesn't know it, but this fight could influence the outcome of the entire round. If he dies on A, then they might have been able to move in, but luckily enough, he stands his ground. He's secured this A-bomb site now, and you're able to maintain this stack over on B with more bullets raining in. It becomes all too clear where Heroic were hoping to end up now. 20 seconds left, and they've made no progress into this B-bomb site. cadiaN lining up a heaven smoke to try and get them in, but they've still got to fight all 3 in the site. And here they are, falling like flies. It's Team Liquid up onto 9.
Health. Been a guy, you know, running back up onto the A site when Heroic are trying to fake it out. So, oh dear, EliGE gets caught with the door off. That doesn't do him any favors. He's staring at B short. Control they don't have, and Stewie grabs it back. Taking out,
credit them for their knowledge of when and where to try and take these pushes. Here come the A utility from Heroic. Stewie, they mollied you here, mate. Jeez, all right. And now they deal with him. All the kills found for TeSeS and refrezh on the entries, and Grim is too far away to really make a difference. Coming up through Con, he might just die to the incumbent refrezh.
It's always going to be a long play, and Liquid are playing for that, right? Stewie's behind Dice, open to...
Yeah, here's all this utility running over Team Liquid. They've got to hold on. Grim up close. Grim mows out. He's good for the double, switching out to the deagle, and all of them for KRIMZ. He sent them out of...
Really worked, right? Like that one round on A worked for Heroic, but they also knew. Oh, okay. They also knew that Liquid had the info, not the result they wanted. cadiaN just trying to take guns with him. Fallen not offering that up, just playing safe on the site. It's 11 rounds to Liquid site.
Yeah, he really needs to hold his own here. The flash goes over and it gets the better of a double monster hold. This is quickly getting out of hand. Fallen has now left the A bomb site as the push is coming in. He's going to realize the error of his ways. He comes back up, but if he doesn't get anything, this might be a save. There's one from Fallen, and it's a 3-on-3 retake. What do they want to do? They're going to boost up, try to clear these close angles, but they will miss timings. Oh no, cadiaN goes back into the site after already getting away. And that has now given Liquid a reason to believe in this retake. sjuush set up to play around the bomb. stavn, he's just here to try and take as many to the grave with him as he can. And it might be the double. Oh, they give him a jump peek. They give him another chance. He's backed up. He's flashing over. He's keeping them off the angle. Finally dealt with. And now just sjuush left to beat. This whole round was centered around sjuush being the guy to close, but he can't do the damage. Going to the front side of toilet, but they're on the bomb. They're sticking it, and the defuse is in for Liquid.
Wow. All the kills, none of them. See more teams try and sell fakes and hit mollies in before. The VP mollies down. stavn takes a fight. Stewie decimates him. Double dink. That one's got to hurt. You didn't even see your opponent. Here come Heroic. They're going to commit through the smoke. Massive entry needed for refrezh, but it's traded. And Stewie's only good for a second. Heroic reset.
It's still the B commitment. naf and EliGE have got to hold the line. They hear the flashes. They hear the footsteps. There's the swing, and EliGE knocks them both out. Only sjuush left to beat. He's made it close, but EliGE is going to lock in 15 for...
Reddit once again. This is a gamble. This isn't based off info. KRIMZ just watching out at B. He's been stellar on his own. Fallen's picked up sjuush deep on long, and Heroic, they've got to commit.
Yeah, into this stack now. Last time they walked into this stack, they were able to break it apart with ease. It was refrezh doing the bulk of the heavy lifting. You found Fallen, but are you ready for two more? They aren't considering naf at long, and he's going to hold on to the round. Just cadiaN, 22 points of health. The difference between Team Liquid taking this map or it raging on. Heroic has either got to come in clutch with cadiaN, or Liquid go 1-0 up in the quarterfinal. cadiaN does not know where Grim is. He's never been seen, and naf has fallen off to play long passive. He won't give you this fight. You've got to peek it wide, and there's naf to close with 4. Team Liquid a comeback from 5-11 down to besting Heroic on Liquid.
Heroic's T side now to begin. They're not waiting, are they? Popping out of HUD. It's going to be TeSeS leading the charge. KRIMZ, the anchor man, he's got 2 already. Swapping sides behind the CT vent, and the flank from lobby is there to stop stavn in his tracks. That's where Heroic are right now, grounded, waiting for cadiaN to come up the ladder. No one's considering it. cadiaN, quick pop into the face of Fallen, now into the back of the site. EliGE's got to hold strong, taking GRIM's position, who's moved away, still behind the CT vent, still causing problems, not allowing refrezh to get involved, and Liquid want to bring the fight to them.
Yeah, I love that reaction out of Liquid. cadiaN now alone, and low on HP as well. He's swung by EliGE, who puts him in the grave.
You know, both bomb sites. Fast out A for Heroic. They know the util's just not there, but the deags are. EliGE blind spams them down. Fallen catches them mid-air. What's going on? Everyone's getting kills, but not Heroic. KRIMZ saves the round. 2. Fallen at the back of the bomb site. Don't get me wrong, there was a roof player to worry about, but he was tasked with door. Now through the ramp smoke, flash is good. naf just has to wait it out, but no one capitalizes. naf's able to bite back a second time and do damage to stavn.
Timing window where he stopped considering the wrap, and this should be a guaranteed kill. There it is, the B site now fallen into Heroic's hands, and nothing that Liquid can really say or do about it. You know, you don't just want to write this one off and commit to a save right away. If this was a bit deeper into the half, I think you definitely would. But here, knowing they're not up against much, it's these force by wars, they wanted to give it at least a bit of a look in. Flash for KRIMZ, sets him up with 1. It's a lot of damage, and still he's able to trade that out. So now you're well and truly invested. You're well and truly interested in this retake. There's an M4 that Fallen could grab, but he's elected to stay on the scout. Running in, he's dead to sjuush. And so Stewie, not a hope in hell now with this crossfire set up in the site, so well established. Heroic, they'll continue these force fire wars. EliGE is wrapping them through secret, and naf has already rotated in at ramp. And they are low from this cross. There's cadiaN dead. Now they learn about the secret route. They stop the bomb plant because they don't want to plant with only one guy down on B. That would have been a round win for Liquid. But as a result, TeSeS is now stuck in enemy lines in this B site. And they know he's here. They get him trapped. They get him pincered. Nothing he can do. And Fallen, while he will miss that shot and give sjuush something in the 1-on-4, it should get traded. There's Stewie to make it happen.
Yeah, that's actually a really nice rotate for Liquid. Saving the orb as well. cadiaN keeping up the pace though, dropping main very quick. Grim flicks back to find the headshot. Good reaction. There's still a second layer on that main split though. Fallen's been dropped out upper. sjuush's come in to take his position instead. And now that second main player attacks, draws sjuush's shots in. Grim needs to do something impeccable right here, but it's only good for another. Now Heroic up by a man. They've got the bomb site, they've got the plant.
Yeah, EliGE, you know, could look to rain some nades in, try soften them up, but I don't even know if you're considering attempting this round. You might just look for that AWP back in garage.
Oh yeah, that seals the deal there. Unless NaVi is given something, EliGE could flash him out or vice versa. Jumps, they're just playing with their food right now. He does flash, EliGE's got to drop in. They're going for a full send, and the spray is almost there. Good trade through the smoke. stavn stops NaVi from crossing to the bombs in with 4 guns.
Oh my, and that's if they win this. Stewie trying to full send it again. Running into the lobby, falling up on the boost. There's a kill from the USP, and now he's armed with an AK. This is getting out of hand, Heroic. They should be able to regain some semblance of control here. That's what you were telling yourself. But it's still an even trade. It's not gotten any easier. They will now eliminate NaVi, so pressure's starting to get alleviated. Liquid almost attempted to pressure this bomb while they've got it trapped back in lobby, but with refrezh coming in through main. Oh, that's the bomb, EliGE! You cheeky devil! And now they just need to play around the package. Now they just need to play around this bomb. They're going to double up. They will not separate here. It is a trade game, and if you never give refrezh a 1v1, how on earth is he meant to win this round?
No clue on Fallen, but Fallen, legs might be open here above the ladder. We'll see if the angle comes back to bite him. Yes, it does. refrezh finds it. He knows EliGE was in the lobby as well, but where has he gotten to? Same position, different motive, death. Looking to deal it, and EliGE has got the round. Oh my goodness, like... Here it is.
Oh, Fallen with the outside cross. cadiaN's wrapping him to try and trade this, and instead it's EliGE dead. The double outside hole that we talk about falls. Numbers right now. 2 out in that garage, and he doesn't know about them as he crosses to heaven. cadiaN has seen it and removes that player from the outside angle. Grim will reclaim one of these kills out on A. It's not repositioned up here earlier after Stewie died.
Oh, he's aiming high. refrezh ducks low. We love that. The meta is to climb on the railing. NaVi's not ready for the opposite of it. Grim alone on A. No, that molly. Last tick spreads and burns him. He might drop the bomb, but not today. I don't think sjuush would have been anywhere near as...
Playing ahead of it, he could be getting this info that it's not the outside play. And so it's sent 3 into EliGE's arms. He's only good for the first, and now they're wrapping this A-bomb site again. Grim has given us some great moments anchoring down this site, and he's got to do it once more. He's got Stewie to support him from heaven, and even in the vent right now is Fallen waiting for a drop down. Grim dies, but Stewie out of heaven and into the site, now looking to defend.
No way.
Up through the vents to strip them of yet another kill. And NaVi moves into lobby to execute the second man. refrezh down through vents, is out of the A-bomb site and throwing into a 1v1 clutch versus NaVi.
Hey, these rounds go from 5v5 to 1-on-1 immediately. refrezh hears the steps, he doubles back, he's going back up the vent, he's faking it. NaVi doesn't know where to look, where to go. He's got to hunt this kill. refrezh is coming to him though, and he'll win the 1v1. My goodness.
Get these boys across outside. Now NaVi is waiting back in the garage, but he's missed his window of opportunity to spot them crossing at red. Now he's seen the boost. That's cadiaN dealt with. And he knows someone had to put them there. Stewie's just seen 2 of them heading into secret. He doesn't know about this third man that's already down here in refrezh, but he's just heard the glass break. Now he knows. Waiting in vent. That molly forces him out, but but they don't hold for it. They don't believe. A lot of follow-up damage. refrezh going deep has at least left this in a 2-on-2. He's trying to go further. Doesn't want to leave his teammate to fight this alone. Back in the site. A double ramp retake for Team Liquid. Couple of flashes, that's all you've got on the side of Heroic, so you've got nothing to slow this down. You've just got to win your fights. refrezh close, 10 after 1, and KRIMZ gonna double up. Team Liquid, they steal it away. Another one of these 4-spy victories, and we get a half split right down the middle. Heroic are not out of the woods yet.
Just to go on the outside of main, in fact, over the roof. EliGE just lurking with it. stavn now top heart, perfect position. They're already outdoor though. He's not going to see them yet. EliGE runs through his own smoke, and stavn falls into the meat grinder, dead after 1. Grim, as good as he is at anchoring A, he can open it up as well. Bomb planted, Heroic a man down with no kit, in for a very difficult retake.
Yeah, they're gonna have a bad time. You gotta decoy on TeSeS. You could try use that as a fake flash. You know, it worked once before. So here he is lining that up. In with it. Another decoy, and they do fall for it, but Grim, not one to look away from the flash. He is here to try and hold the line. It is slowly but surely falling apart. Oh no! And now EliGE dead, fallen. 1v2, bomb planted for him, and they don't have time. They don't have those kits. It's the lack of kit that comes back to hurt Heroic. And to Team Liquid, win that pistol round to time. Yeah, they've not lent lightly into this B commit. TeSeS draws the attention in, lets refrezh spring out for a double. It's getting out of hand as the deagles come through with kills. Oh my. Naf, 1-on-3 in the blink of an eye. refrezh's deagle, something to marvel at as he just wiped the slate clean. Naf doing what he can. Doing what they need him to do, but with guns now retrieved, his job gets that much harder. And there he is, double swung, Heroic. The second
is easy, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, a rush to try and steal one away. In comes Fallen with the opener. Oh, shotgun though, good for a double. EliGE, he burns out. stavn, and there's Stewie to secure it with the P2. A 3-on-2, but everyone's wounded, everyone's low. Nafly, the only guy with health to spare. And 2 players trapped in the site trying to deny this wrap from TeSeS. The flash makes it awkward. Naf just cannot afford to die here. The longer you can go without returning that advantage, the better. They've seen him push in the main smoke, so he's going to try and get out of there, but this is getting weird. It's getting crazy. Naf. Oh, EliGE wins that fight to TeSeS at 7 points of health. cadiaN's got to do it alone, and they just won't give him the fights. They're playing with him once again. Not a kit. cadiaN will strike one away. The kit's out in the open. He's got to swing for it, and Naf playing it to time. Back out of there again. On the bomb for cadiaN. It was always going to be close anyway, and there's Naf to steal it from Heroic.
Unbelievable. Naf might get caught. He's being attracted in by the door player. There's the swing through lobby. He has no idea, but he does catch the rifle first. Bye-bye.
Oh, Fallen dropping down. Is he ready for the USP? Both are low. And refrezh locks in that kill. Now a 1v1 versus EliGE. They're both tagged up. You were not meant to win this. And yet here's refrezh making it happen before our very eyes. Another multi-kill round perhaps. EliGE with the swing, and the deagle is there to close it.
Oh my goodness. Very risky investment for Liquid. And refrezh has already started strong. He's dropped EliGE in lobby. You know these outside smokes are not a fake now. You know Liquid are here.
Oh, they try to chase down stavn in the vents, but it ends up being their undoing. stavn locks down vents and puts a stop to any danger this 4-spy represented. It might be a flawless round for Heroic. One hell of a return to form. Stewie dead going up the ladder.
3 there.
All 5 start of pressure on Liquid as they head into this one. Not how you want it to start. Fallen tagged up, and cadiaN to secure not 1, but 2 openers. With that, the bomb cut loose in secret. They try to get players across to recover it. And even though KRIMZ hit this nice little ramp timing, cadiaN's been made aware of a potential that players could have snuck in. They could be on this wrap round. Now that they've seen Naf, that's only going to solidify.
And this is not a guy you want to tangle with. Ramp flanks in, Naf's running, stavn's got all the info and all the reason to win that fight, but he can't. 40 seconds, are you calling the save, or are you running the rotate round to secret? That would take too long. Liquid know it themselves. If they want to win this round, they've got to go into the belly of the beast.
In they go. Undeterred by cadiaN's ult, they're gonna smoke it off. Ooh. Running out of time, that's your problem here. You don't just need the kills, you need to get that bomb as well. And with just 15 left on the clock, refrezh will steal it away, putting Heroic onto 14. Feels like as EliGE goes across, he's got to be ready for the big man, cadiaN. EliGE goes up and over. And that's the AWP brushed aside. You haven't had many of these. You haven't had many untraded 5-on-4s out of the gate. Now they just need to hold, knowing Heroic will be feeling pressure, but that's the bomb. That's a bit of a disaster. Luckily enough, Grim and EliGE come through with a kill apiece, keeping this in Team Liquid's pocket. refrezh dead on that swing, and so it's left to TeSeS. Now, they might not expect him in at this upper site, still playing default. Timing is everything here. You've got to peek him together. You can't give TeSeS too many 1v1s. EliGE isn't even considering it, and so there's the first for TeSeS. This is not how you want this to fall apart. Stewie tries to hold the flank, and he will lock that in. It's a damn... Because TeSeS has been sat here since the start of the round, and EliGE might have posted up in vent, but he has missed this timing.
TeSeS.
Him and TeSeS trade places.
Check.
EliGE, he's playing the trigger discipline. EliGE with the turn, now getting pressured from both sides of the vent. He is in hot water. EliGE only good for one. At 3-on-3, Heroic, are they going to give this one a go? They've got the kit on refrezh. They've got a smoke as well. It feels like it's destined for them to try this round out to see what they can get away with. Liquid are entrenched. They've got these crossfires set up. Fallen dead right away. Grim and Stewie brushed aside, and that there is Nuke going the way of Heroic.
Wait, they...
Oh my God. They swapped it, but it's fine. It's fine. It does go the way of Heroic. We're going to all three maps. Inferno waiting in the wings. Heroic versus Team Liquid. Gonna continue in just a moment. Early. Right, you don't want to be left pushing in with very little time on the clock. There's that volley of utility going over, and now you've got to go through the smoke if you want to use your smokes. One for EliGE, and they deal with the three-man stack, leaving it even. This is where that earlier tag to sjuush in the round could really come back to haunt Heroic.
They've got a nade, but Stewie never matters unless NaV was set up to win the round all along. They don't know how close sjuush has got. Stewie going to take that contact, not needed. NaV jumps over Coffin and takes it. I think they'll be good against AKs. It's great because usually I get proven wrong, but I never do with these weapons. They're just awful. Game of whack-a-mole, which site will you hit? Liquid, that flash does get blocked. They turn in time, it could be a problem though. Everyone looking the wrong way. Deag's coming out, and these are much better than the Julies. cadiaN, TeSeS, both on the board. There's another from refrezh, and Stewie needs to clutch out of nowhere, not allowed by cadiaN and his merry men. Yeah, that's why I mentioned, sometimes you need the full set of util, right? Yeah, one execute isn't enough. You need to run it twice on the same site. Good grenades, though, over the wall. Now Liquid, they were set up to go A anyway with Grim lurking at banana. Now they've just got to commit, no question about it. Luckily, only 2 CTs here. stavn hidden at the back of the bomb site. sjuush is going to burn to a crisp, and he can't take them down with him, but he's done damage. Now entering, stavn waiting, can't get anything done through the smoke. If you want to win the round, it's all on refrezh, and it won't work. EliGE provides cover from the mini pit, and that sends Heroic back to the B-bomb site.
Mate, that is a huge, big stuff. Not just from EliGE, but naf with the entries as well.
Oh, that molly has just saved Fallen's life. There was a flash ready to go over the top, and Fallen even capitalizes. Low health on
Coffins. Suddenly you're on your way to a take. They're boosting Fallen up and over for the CT peak. refrezh was playing that pixel angle, and he finds one through the smoke, but now they're going to go. TeSeS been low on HP since the start of the round, but that's not stopped him, that's not slowed him down. naf will get his revenge, and is now thrown into a 1v2 clutch.
It's a very open pot. He can't go back to Bernardo. He can't go anywhere. Nade thrown over the top, and a bit of spam to slow him down means naf can go nowhere. Heroic in with the instant retake, and lovely hold out of TeSeS. You would have counted him out as a dead man the second he got out of B. Shouldn't have even made it back to the bomb site, but then he doubles up on the defense. Liquid had to go through the smoke. It would be too obvious otherwise, and they did spam refrezh.
Early that no one is here, but all that's going to do is let these A players know, yeah, they're coming your way, but sjuush wins his fight, and Abs and refrezh with the mow down. Does get caught switching. 15 seconds, one man still to get past, but you don't know that if you're Liquid. They gotta find this pit player in sjuush. The bomb dead. It's a short plant. And so sjuush is there to lock it in.
Yeah, even with the miss over the top of A, they're going to burst onto this bomb site. This is more like it. This is what we saw from Liquid in the group, hopping into the site for Stewie. Still going to be dead. There's no trade yet. That smoke is a problem. Fallen flies through the grenades. Continue to make mincemeat of Team Liquid. Naf, 1v4, and inside of the pit sits sjuush. He knows, but which side, he wonders. Oh, TeSeS still standing tall.
You want to get past down if you want this control. And he's not going to roll over and take it. Also worried about potential short re-aggression that we could have come through, especially with the bomb still back on Stewie over in middle. It is this mid to B split. They're going to try and come in. But cadiaN's one step ahead, waiting in the CT spawn to cut off these flanking players. That leaves all the pressure on the two in through Banana. TeSeS hidden back of the site, buying time. Grim brushed aside, and Stewie is all alone. He just doesn't have the time to make this happen. If he gets the bomb down, yeah, I was going to say that would be almost an error on Heroic's part. They don't let it happen. Naf was lost to the hand.
Are throwing different things at them. cadiaN, orb down mid will miss. Stewie needed that pick, and stavn, he is a rock right now. You can't get through him. A stoppable force meets an unmovable object. And Heroic holds strong yet again. Even an apps trade, we haven't seen much apps play in this game at all. cadiaN goes down, but the orb is already retrieved and fallen as the smoke blooms, gets his head removed. This is as good as done. 4 on 2, EliGE legged as well. And Liquid just begging for mercy.
Yeah, begging for anything, man. EliGE, nice little bait play to get that push out of refrezh. He's selling this A play hard, but it's not the fake, it is the commitment. Grim, do not go through middle, and he will root back through the apartment. stavn can still hit this timing. He can still get fast and loose with the timings. Out through the short side, EliGE. Oh, he's seen him. Dead on the jump. Grim will trade it. It's a 1v1, a chance at 3 rounds for Team Liquid. Not where they wanted to be. But they'll take anything at this point in time. Grim needs to win this at least just to save a little bit of face for Team Liquid. Set up in the graveyard, and it's top fragger TeSeS to try and beat on the other side. It's a real David versus Goliath story here. TeSeS has so many angles to check. Grim misses that timing on the swing. Oh, but not the second time around, so it's 3-12.
On each one. It's a pretty nice price to pay.
Well, here's this motor smoke raining in. Fallen knows that he's about to get tested in a big way. They cross into CT, but not before Fallen's done peppering them with damage. They can split this B site, though, and Liquid know that, so they try to re-aggress in middle. But with cadiaN and refrezh both getting kills, this might actually entice you back the other way. You lose refrezh in middle, and I think this is where you now really hit the go button on the B play. Stu at 2K, back of the bomb site, but look at the time, 40 seconds on it, and he's got to try and keep this alive for Team Liquid. Ooh, they're pressuring him all right, and cadiaN's going to delete him. Bomb plant now in. These guys could deny it, but they're very respectful on the peak. They catch cadiaN on the jump back. And so now, one of the most winnable rounds you've had, a 2-on-1. stavn, the guy to try and get past. They're on the bomb, they tap it, they bait the peak, and they lock in the kill. It's a pistol round for Team Liquid to find them a 4th.
Yeah, you just got to hold on to that, right? Don't let it run away. Don't let it elude you. It's all you've got. Heroic might even just try and force and flip the script, right? It's less as you need on Inferno just to stop your opponents from stacking right. Now they've got to clear this corner. Flashes go in. Stewie gets clear, but blinded. He still provides a first. Now helps out. Pistol, and Stewie would have loved to finish TeSeS there, but he's team blocked by sjuush, who saves his life. And refrezh wants to end KRIMZ. He's done that. Bomb comes running back, and Liquid, who rotated into what was rightly a B play, but is now flipped into A. Heroic bringing the bomb.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking. You know that kill might have just sealed your fate. You're now hoping that EliGE can have a massive round, and he will open up with refrezh. That was the one player actually in the site for Heroic. After losing him now, you're relying on getting this trade out of the apartments. EliGE not looking the right way, would have to flick back up. Damage done, and EliGE has made this possible. Fallen, 1v1, and this really decides like how much faith you have in this Team Liquid comeback. If you win this round, the game's up in the air. sjuush. Time's getting away from Fallen. Eventually, he's got to make a move. And as he comes in, will he clear this back position? Fallen leaping in, and there's the Tech-9 to close. Defuse found, and it's Team Liquid narrowly taking that round back. Remember, they misrotated. They went to B, refrezh, got the lurk kill. Cannot.
Got a rebuy with no nades. refrezh, he's been a nuisance all series long. Doesn't know about the double setup though. cadiaN's got the long pick. EliGE dead first, Fallen falls, and KRIMZ has to trade, but it comes at a cost. He's now all that stands between Heroic and the A site.
Yeah, his B teammates can't rotate either. No matter how much KRIMZ wants help, he is in this one alone. They secure the B kill, and KRIMZ's just trying to buy time. Anything he can do to enable these rotations is good. The fact they haven't cleared him out yet is big for Team Liquid. Eventually, cadiaN's going to try and deal with this pit player. KRIMZ is doing everything he can to just not give this 2-on-2 over. naf wants to try and set him up with a flash for a peek into the site. Flash goes over, but KRIMZ's actually blinded by it. cadiaN waiting in the graveyard. They've never seen him. They don't know about him. sjuush up in the site. They're getting wrapped on from every position, and they've still got this pitman to worry about. cadiaN with one, but he's stuck between a rock and a hard place, and sjuush is tagged up, finished off by naf. They don't have a kit. It's going to be close. Oh no, naf grabs one. We're good. 9 on the board for Team Liquid, as that retake does come through.
And that's why you save, right? That's the belief in the system.
Example of that, if you're a Liquid fan. If these 2B players fall without getting anything done, it's a save, so they need to hold the line. And oh my god, hold it, they shall! naf mows them down, 4 and they're out. And now Heroic want to go back to Banana. naf like, this is not where you want to find yourself. Or maybe it is, maybe it is. Pushing ahead, traded after one, and now rotation's getting called for. It's only the low HP Stewie left in this bomb site. While this is happening, refrezh is late lurking out A. Smokes go in. Stewie, does he want to fight? Does he want to go? Flash through, but it's not going to blind his first man in. TeSeS deals with him, and now you're a man down. 3 on 4.
Oh, that's crazy. They go through the smoke. EliGE was not ready for that. And Liquid, they'd given it up 4 on 4s. Well, how about 4 on 1s? Refrezhes lurk, kills KRIMZ for a change. And it's all on Fallen. Just holding exits, just trying to keep this orb going into the next. I was going to say, Liquid have been saving in 4 on 4 as well. They probably wanted to save, but weren't given the choice, weren't given the option in this round. Fallen may as well throw himself in. He's got players in front and behind, and stavn will find that final kill, getting it.
So the 2 players in the site have got to hold the line. Flash from Fallen, blinds the players coming in. Stewie with 1, naf follows up. Liquid looking for this response, and refrezh and cadiaN are all that stand in their way, but not for long.
Easy. cadiaN knows he's got to save this orb, and that will be allowed at a bare minimum. But look at what they're going to bring around it. stavn's a bit poor.
Now he's been called back. Right now, only 2 players in this A bomb site. Fallen can't get out of there alive. EliGE waiting in the library smoke. He's going through. EliGE mows them down. He's trying to save NA. He's trying to save the day. And KRIMZ from pit locks it in.
Wow.
15 for Team Liquid. A miss.
Liquid already stacked to the 9s, holding strong.
Yeah, Fallen flashed off, drops the molly, and Stewie here with the opener. They're trying to chase Fallen down, but Stewie's got his back. It's the beginning of the end, and it's all the AWPs. cadiaN, burnt out, can't find a thing. Stewie and Fallen making it happen, making Team Liquid be that semi-finalist. refrezh, as good as he's been, as much as he's given us, this is a Team Liquid victory, teed up. He's on for a 3rd. nafly dead as well. refrezh, how are you? refrezh can't find him. It's a guessing game. Stick on the bomb. KRIMZ doesn't swing. He thinks it's a fake. refrezh with all 5, and we're going to overtime.
Doesn't need to die to the orb. Grouping up with the rest of Heroic, you've got plenty of time. You don't know about EliGE. He can swing out on that flash, but it does nothing to them. EliGE dead instantly. KRIMZ now pit king, but this is too much to ask for 1 man alone.
Oh, he's dead right away. And Stewie is just left saving in overtime. There's really nothing he can hope to do here in the 1-on-5. He's not refrezh. Ooh. Heroic are going to take the first when we hit OT. They come
by both hands. 5 alive after the first round. Save does nothing with 16k. Stewie, no.
Flash from sjuush to try and set you up for something here. He can emit a Fallen's blind. That's cadiaN. Netted that equalizer into the 4-on-4. Pressure is on now. Fallen scoped up over here on long with EliGE dead in middle. Fallen feeling the pressure, but they're going to get past him. Wrapping CT. Now, here's the footsteps, but oh my god, they are coming his way, and he does not like what he sees. Him and Stewie both fall, and with it, so does the B-bomb site. Fallen's trying to catch up with these players, trying to come in on the backstab. We'll get one, but a deep smoke cuts him out, cuts him off, and makes this CT push down near Suicide. He's got to wait for that to fade, and this is only going to give more time to Heroic. They drop Grim.
Easy one to lob anyway, who's trying to bounce it off of that balcony to pop behind him instead of
to Team Liquid.
And knocking them down.
Stewie dead on the swing. And just like that, B is open for business again.
It's a freebie. Liquid have been locked out of these rounds. Nav has to multi-kill. He's flashed through. He will die. Liquid, if this was Reg, they would be saving before that even came in. Well, now you've got to give it everything. Last round of the half. And it's going to be flawless for Heroic unless Liquid have something incredulous up their sleeve. Molly is good to keep sjuush back and low. But Liquid need more than that. They're even being flanked by refrezh, the man that put the knife in the back. The MVP. And he's here to end it all. There's one. Now they know the back is open. EliGE all the stands. And he's clearing dead angles. It's clean. It's 3 for Heroic. And series this round, this execute.
Yeah, here comes the push. They do deal with stavn. cadiaN's the guy to try and get past. He doesn't want to let them in, but he doesn't have much of a say in the matter. With this B site falling, Heroic down a man in the retake, but that's not stopped them before. They still likely want to give this one a go. They still want to throw whatever they can into this B-bomb site. That Molly is really going to make things awkward for Stu. Luckily enough, they let him get out. Here's the push through CT. Stewie and EliGE trade it back. And so Team Liquid, they stay afloat for now. Early 4-man setup at this A-bomb site. Liquid are walking into the stack. They don't survive the first encounter. 2 men down now. Liquid trying their best to hang on, but their best might not be good enough. Stewie burning alive, and it's all eyes on Fallen. 1 on 3. The bomb out on short. He can't find a thing. He's trapped in a prison of Heroic's making. Trapped in a prison of the mind, and it's Heroic to take the victory, locking in a semi-finals versus NaVi.